one of our top rated with over 4,000 perfect 5-star reviews on healthy hair, skin, and nails. We'll be talking about that coming up. But coming up next, we're going to talk about glucosamine and chondroitin. Just as we talk about the health benefits for our veins by taking circulation and vein support, these ingredients are going to help to support the health of your joints. And anybody that has unhappy joints, you're probably unhappy, right? Our joints, if they're not happy, will make us miserable. So that's the beauty. And this is the most affordable way to get, because these are not inexpensive ingredients, so be able to get glucosamine and chondroitin in such an affordable way is exciting. For example, you can buy 600 capsules. 600 capsules for $99.90. Right. That is fantastic.
Basically 15 cents a capsule.
Wow.
So it's...
Big, look at that. I mean, this is almost like a today's special price.
And glucosamine and chondroitin, the key
big savings here,
is getting them in the right form. I mean, you could go to any supermarket, any pharmacy, discount store, you'll see glucosamine chondroitin, but most of the glucosamine is a form that I could quote the scientific research here or the medical journals for doctors. And the medical journals for doctors specifically say, tell your patients to get glucosamine sulfate, not glucosamine hydrochloride. Sadly, most of the products you'll find in stores are delivering the glucosamine hydrochloride. It's much cheaper, so as far as they're concerned, they realize most consumers don't know the difference. So they figure most consumers are going to be happy buying glucosamine hydrochloride, not knowing that the science really forces you to make a decision to get glucosamine sulfate. So unfortunately, integrity and ethics in this industry being what they are, most of the glucosamine is a form that the science recommends against. It's unfortunate, but our product, the only form of glucosamine I've used, and I've had a glucosamine product going back to 1979. It was one of my original products. Wow. We've always used glucosamine sulfate. We've always used chondroitin sulfate, because the only way I make a product, the only reason I make a product is based on the science. If there's no science saying that there's a benefit to this product, why make a product? That doesn't stop a lot of companies from making supplements, because they make a lot of supplements that have no science at all. But glucosamine must be in the sulfate form. Chondroitin must be in the sulfate form. We also make a formula that's sodium-free. Most glucosamine and chondroitin formulas deliver a significant amount of sodium. We do not. You get potassium, you get calcium, healthy electrolytes, not the sodium that you don't want.
And you know what's great about this, especially if you do stock up and get the largest one, I just want to give you an idea of the breakdown here, because the glucosamine on its own, if you were buying 600 capsules of just glucosamine, you're at the 1,500, you're at $77.80. The chondroitin, all by itself, would be $126.80. So these products, if you were buying them separately, you'd be spending over $200, $204. That's why at $99.90 with free shipping and handling and flex pay, this is the way to go. And I don't know that we do glucosamine as a today's special, do we?
We haven't done it for today's special for a very long time.
I think so. So this is a today's special, basically.
Is pretty much close to today's special pricing on this product.
For sure.
And when you're looking at glucosamine and chondroitin, again, our chondroitin sulfate, because we use calcium chondroitin sulfate instead of sodium chondroitin sulfate, because we don't need to be consuming sodium in our vitamins, just like we don't need to be getting sugar in these gummy vitamins that I have no clue why everybody now is popping gummies. Because every time you pop a gummy, it's basically the equivalent of a packet of sugar or more. So so when you get your chondroitin product, you don't need sodium. We watch sodium in our diet, or we should, because it's a good way to make sure that we support our healthy blood pressure, and many of us deal with hypertension or high blood pressure. So that's why I've always chosen the calcium chondroitin sulfate, which costs much more than the sodium chondroitin sulfate. Just like glucosamine sulfate, the proper form with science, costs much more than glucosamine hydrochloride, the improper form without the science. So when you make a product properly, such that it's going to deliver you a benefit, it's going to cost a bit more to make it correctly. In this case, if you're looking at the pricing, it's just a little bit more than a dime a capsule. It's about 15 cents a capsule. So despite the fact that we've made the best choice, plus we don't use tablets that are cheaper, and because tablets are hard to swallow, tablets of glucosamine and chondroitin could upset your stomach. Our ultrafine powder in a capsule, I'll open one quickly here, will never upset your stomach. It's an ultrafine powder. So if these products, and many people have had huge problems with glucosamine chondroitin tablets because they are, especially hydrochloride, it's acidic. Glucosamine hydrochloride is acidic, so this is like, it's like baby powder, it's like dust.
Here we go. By the way, we should point out here another huge customer pick, and incidentally, if you tuned in late, at the top of the hour is talking about the fact this is a one-day visit. Andrew's not back again next weekend. This is one day. Andrew is not back until September. Until September. So if you are looking to stock up, this is the time to do it. There's only about 2,000 of these available, by the way. This is a huge savings. So if you...
A few hundred each size,
It's exactly right. So if you would like to try it or need to restock it, this is the time to do it because it's a quick birthday visit this time around, and I would invite you to take advantage because the savings are here for you. This is a wonderful, I've been taking this for years. I've been taking this as long as I've been working with you.
I've been taking for 40 years. I'm someone who, as everybody knows who watches my shows, I spend even my summers in Colorado because I love running trails, hiking trails, and mountain biking. So, and I'm not as young as I used to be. You could do the math, I started my company 40 years ago. So for me, my products are all about giving my body what it needs. We all want to age gracefully. It's really not about health and disease so much as it is giving our body what it needs to maintain itself. And that's exactly what glucosamine and chondroitin are. They're kind of the bricks and mortar of our joints, of the structure of our joints. And if we're going to rely on them, we better support them. We better give our body what it needs to maintain and to regenerate their tissue.
All right, we're gonna wrap it up. Thank you so much. We'll continue to take your calls, but we're gonna head over because if you are looking for a way to get everything, all the vitamins and nutrients, the essential